Hello and welcome back. My name is Rebecca Escott, and it's been a good minute since I've done a dirty pour, so it was time to do another Christmas one. So as you can see, I've already taped off and I've exposed the bottom and majority of the top of this tumbler, which is exactly where my dirty pour is going to go. I am using pouring paints from Hippie Crafter, so I've got metallic scarlet, metallic white, and Mars black. I'm using just this simple little pan. You can use whatever you want, preferably even putting a mold and or a canvas up underneath for if you have any of that extra spare paint, it won't really go to waste. Thankfully, I made just enough to cover the cup with a little bit of remaining, so I didn't really have that much to lose and probably wouldn't have filled up a decent sized canvas. So here I'm just going to go ahead and mix all my colors together, and in doing so, most importantly, you want to mix enough that's going to cover the size tumbler in which you're using. You do not want to come up short after you've poured and now you're out of paint. I'm going to do just a small little stir here, nothing major. I don't really want to mix these colors too much. Once you're ready, we're going to go ahead and place this back into the frame for you guys, and I am going to show you two different angles so that you can really get a clear picture of the dirty pour. So when I do my dirty pours, I pour very quickly and aggressively just to really give it that push that it will need to get down the tumbler. So during my crafting days, I have made quite a few dirty pours. I absolutely love them. The designs are always different and they're always unique. And I have to say, the Hippie Crafter pouring paint was probably the smoothest paint I've ever used. Drying time is still the same, so once you have this completely poured and everything looks really good, make sure you have a safe place to place this in order for it to sit for 24 hours. About the 16th hour, I thought it was safe to touch that bottom end, and I knew better, I swear I knew better, because that bottom end is what absolutely will take the longest to dry and needs 24 hours or more, as it's the most thickest down there at the bottom. So don't let the sides deceive you. You have to wait, don't touch it. So soon in one of the clips, you'll see a little fingerprint, but I cover it up, I fix it, and I just glittered the bottom instead. So I'm showing you this angle once more so that you guys can see. Sometimes you have sections on in which you have to help out, and just taking a popsicle stick and bringing it down. You really don't want to miss any gaps at the very top of your tumbler. Just make sure that paint gets all the way down the bottom, even if you have to help it out a little bit. So once it was fully dry, it was then time to go ahead and remove the tape. Now you'll notice that the paint overlaps it by like a hair. So I'm being very, very careful to remove that tape, and when doing so, I'm pulling it in a downward motion. Okay, once we have all the tape removed, this tumbler is ready for a little bit of cleanup, and then it was ready for its first coat of epoxy. For my first coat of epoxy, I am using Set from Counterculture DIY. I'm only doing this step now so I don't risk nicking and messing up my dirty pour. And not to worry, my epoxy did not repel from the stainless steel. So because I don't always stir my epoxy a full 3 minutes, you can really see those bubbles. And this is why it's really important to pop the bubbles that you may or may not be able to see. Because as you notice, as I'm using the heat torch, they really start to fade away. You want to move quickly and swiftly because you would not want to risk burning the epoxy at this point. Now that our epoxy is fully cured, I went ahead and masked off the tumbler in order to spray paint a flat white. Once I have my tumbler spray painted, I'm immediately going to go in with sterling silver, and I'm going to ombre using Pretty in Pink, which are both from AB Designs, and they are both metallic fines. Doing ombres, it is easier if you tilt your tumbler at an angle and just let the glitter cascade down. In doing the spray paint glitter method, this is very simple. If you need a second coat of glitter, just clear seal it with Clear Seal from Rust-Oleum immediately and go right back into glittering. Once I'm satisfied with my glitter coat, I'm then going to remove all the masking from the tumbler, and I'm going to allow this to fully dry. Once fully dry, I'm then going to go ahead and reseal to lock in those glitters using Clear Seal from Rust-Oleum. Now we're going to go ahead and remove all the masking from this tumbler. And yes, I did go ahead and finish the bottom, and I just clear sealed it and glittered it pink. Once sealed and dry, we were then able to move on to the next coat of epoxy. So for this coat of epoxy, I am again going to be using the Fast Set from Counterculture DIY. And I don't know about you, but I absolutely love the way this tumbler turned out. Dirty pour tumblers are super easy to do and very, very beginner friendly. If you haven't tried it, you must give it a try. I'm going to let this tumbler fully cure before I come back in to add my nail tape design as well as my decal. Remember, with all coats of epoxy, please use your heat torch to pop any bubbles you may or may not be able to see. Now that our tumbler is fully cured, it's now time to place our decal. You may have already noticed that I applied the nail tape in the center of where my glitter meets the dirty pour. I used 2 different sizes and 2 different colors to really give this a classy finish. Once I have my decal placed, this did not need to be sealed and was ready for its final coat of epoxy. And here she is, fully completed. I absolutely love it, and it's going to be very difficult to let go of this one. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial today, and if so, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tutorials coming soon. So on most of my cups, if I'm able, and I haven't placed a decal at the bottom, I will add a Tumbler Care decal, which you can get from AB Designs, and I'll make sure that I have that link there for you below, as you can also have them customized. Be sure to come back tomorrow for another fun Christmas tutorial. Again, I really hope that you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Until next time, Merry Christmas!